Hello, welcome back to the live, everyone. So I'm simultaneously going live on YouTube and TikTok today. So we're at the Anti-Aging Live. If you're watching the replay, the live replay, hit that like button down below. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Brandon, an anti-aging enthusiast just like you, bringing to you anti-aging research, tips, and vlogs every single week. Today we're doing a live on both TikTok and YouTube right now. So if you don't mind double tapping that screen on TikTok, that would be great. And I think we're just going to be doing we can do like a Q&A style anti-aging live, or we just talk about whatever and just have fun. Connected. I've had my alarm set for this since you announced it yesterday. Oh my gosh, awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Fofos kids, I have an iPhone. Oh, gosh, I don't know what it is, to be honest. I need to get a new iPhone though. Like I need to upgrade. But yeah, I was saying earlier that we can do sort of like an anti-aging Q&A or just have fun and like talk about whatever. Today's Sunday, so it's a weekend. I'm also, for anyone who's joined in on TikTok, I'm also live streaming on YouTube as well. So if you are going to miss it for any reason, you can definitely watch the live replay this afternoon on YouTube. Hey, Tough, how's it going? I am really, really warm. I'm hot right now, and I just made a hot cup of tea. So the past couple of days, I've been trying to get to 20,000 steps a day. And yesterday I got to 15,000. So I'm like getting close, you know what I mean? And I slept so good last night. So good. So good. So somebody asked me my height. I'm 5'7". I don't condition my hair every day. I probably should though. Okay, so someone asked, do you think the fact that you look so young for your age is mainly genetics? How about your parents? I don't know, because my parents are, I don't know what they look like, in terms of like their age. I feel like that's something better, like something else. That's someone else's judgment call. I think I can't judge it. I don't know. I do think like my siblings look young, but I don't know how young they look compared to their actual age. Do you know what I mean? What are cherries good for? Oh my gosh, I just got some cherries. Thank you for the reminder. I'm gonna get them. I got some cherries today at the farmer's market. And these are, these have the pits in them, so lovely. These are local. I think I might eat some actually on the live. They're high in antioxidants, so you have some polyphenols. I think tart cherry juice is supposed to be good for like anti-inflammatory. I think people use it for headaches or something like that, but I've never had any experience with that. They are kind of sweet, so they are somewhat high in sugar, so I don't eat a lot of them, but they're so good. I love cherries so much. What do you think about the carnivore diet? Oh, hey, Lamisha, how's it going? The carnivore diet, I personally couldn't get into it because hey, All Wise, how's it going? Because I don't like meat that much. I eat meat every single day, though, I have to say, in some form or fashion. Even if it's just eggs and fish, that I'll have it, during the day. But I do eat other meat and like organ meats I'm trying to incorporate as well. I just can't do like all meat. Like that doesn't sound good. I know for people who have like diabetes or something like that, they'll try the carnivore diet because it really does bring down your A1C. Your voice is so calming. Thank you so much, Lace Space. America First, 35. Hi, Princess. Hey, All Wise. Nothing much. I'm going live simultaneously right now on TikTok and YouTube. So I'm trying to like go back and forth between both of them. Yeah. So what's your opinion on look maxing? I think people in the YouTube are leaving here and there because I'm not paying attention too much to them, but would you put blueberries and cherries on same level or prefer blueberries because of lower sugar? Connected for real, blueberries, definitely. Blueberries have less sugar and I think more antioxidants. I think they're more dense in antioxidants and polyphenols. Those anthocyanins have been shown to reduce the oxidative damage in the skin associated from a variety of external triggers like UV, but as well as pollutants and the ozone-induced photoaging is real. There's some emerging research on that. He would be against it. They don't provide all the nutrients he gets in grocery hauls, said Dees. Oh, I think I missed that question. Why are you lying? People 35, you are 18 years, princess. All wise says, why are you lying? People 35, you are 18 years, princess. I'm not sure what that means. Sorry, always. My favorite creator. Thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, so for anyone who's in my YouTube live and my TikTok live right now, babe, you know what it means. It's just hard. 35. Yeah, deaf. 35. How do you fix dark eye bags? Oh gosh, that's a good question. Some of it is genetic, so it's hard to fix. How do you plump your face? Your face is hollowing. That's something that I've been thinking about recently is, one thing that I'm trying to do lately is, gain some weight. And because I think gaining weight, especially healthy, I'm trying to increase my calories. I tried to reach 2,500 calories the other day and I couldn't. It's hard, especially when you eat healthy foods, and also like doing some weights and stuff like that. But it's really important because it can plump your face by gaining weight. Now, for hollowness, even if you do gain weight, like if you're older, I feel like filler is like the only option that you could think of. There's other things. There's things that are supposed to like dissolve in your face. I can't remember what it's called. It's supposed to help increase the adipose tissue in your cells. Thank you so much, Chandler. You became the number 6 member on the team. I'm not sure what that means, but you also got the number 1 gifter badge, so I appreciate it. Someone on YouTube said, would you say eating raw vegetables is bad for your gut? Oh, thank you so much for the heart. Sculptra. Yeah, that's something that I was thinking of. Thank you, Chandler, for the heart. Raw vegetables. Oh, it's Jacob. Oh. That was a snap pea. Wait, you didn't wash that off. I'm probably eating dirt. Oh, well, dirt has good bacteria in it, right? Thank you for the rose blueberry. That's so nice of you.
You didn't answer a question.
I know. So raw vegetables is bad for your gut. So Jacob, can you eat raw vegetables and be okay? In terms of like how you feel?
I just ate one. I don't eat a ton of raw vegetables. You eat more than me.
Well, the thing about raw vegetables, I mean, you do have the fiber in it, but you have it in cooked vegetables too, which is like prebiotic. So it helps with the flourishment of good bacteria in your gut. But it can also, like, some people are really sensitive to it. Like in my videos, when I talk about raw broccoli, everyone's like, how can you eat that? Like it seems to mess up their gastrointestinal system, but it doesn't really. Thank you so much, Genevieve. So I don't necessarily know if it would like rip up or be like, rip like holes in your gut. I would doubt it, unless it just depends on the individual. Sorry, SS. I just know from my experience, it doesn't really cause any like distress. So someone said, you said in one of your videos that you're trying to avoid nut butter. Is nut butter healthy? Thanks for the live. The reason why, volume filling, yeah, that might be another one, SS. Senios, the reason why I'm trying to, you look 17. Oh, thank you so much, Zazar. Yes, 35, actually 35. The reason why I'm trying to avoid nuts and seeds, or at least reduce them, is because they are high in omega-6s. Omega-6 fatty acids are pro-inflammatory. They tend to be pro-inflammatory, and we get more than enough of them in our diet as it is. And I think most people are eating like a ratio of 20-1. So like 20 omega-6s to 1 omega-3s. Omega-3s are anti-inflammatory. We're not getting a lot of that in our diets, the Western world. For my dry eyes, part of it is inflammation. So I'm trying to cut down on pro-inflammatory omega-6s in that regard. So I've really switched my diet, and I'm going to do a video on this on my YouTube, a vlog, where I track all my omega-6s and omega-3s and try to get to that like 1-to-1. Unfortunately, I have to supplement to do that because even just like eating fish isn't enough. So yeah. Let me see. I want to go back because I'm missing some omega-6s. Does omega-6s include sardines? No, sardines tend to be higher in omega-3s. So let me see. I missed some comments on TikTok. So do you think living in the America versus Europe has a different effect on aging? That's a good question. I feel like a lot of people, when I was in Europe, a lot of people smoked in Europe and it was just more socially acceptable. So I don't know if like being around all that smoke would have an effect on your skin. I don't know. I don't live in Europe. Maybe somebody else can chime in. What do you think of a grilled chicken burger with no cheese, no mayo? I like that. Literally the youngest 30+ year old. How do you absorb iron better? I think with vitamin C, I think if you eat iron-rich foods with vitamin C, it absorbs better. So someone asked for anti-aging tips in your teens. Anti-aging tips for your teens. That's a good question. I would say just a safe sun exposure or safe sun protection. So wearing sunscreen is probably your best bet. And if you don't want to wear sunscreen, because I didn't wear sunscreen in my teens, I wanted to, but I just thought it would like break me out or something. I was kind of afraid of like the chemicals and everything, because I was more like natural, holistic. I still am to a certain degree. But in your teens, wearing sunscreen, or if you don't want to, just staying out of the sun. In my experience, I just stayed out of the sun. I didn't play any sports because I'm not like a sports person. So my whole life I was basically inside, but I preferred that. I wasn't like an outdoorsy person. But tell us about your boyfriend. So Jacob, he can come in here in just a second. He's about to go to the grocery store. And if you do go outside, let me just get back to the anti-aging tips for teens. If you do, you can still go outside in the sun, but seeking shade as much as you can is really important. And wearing a hat, wearing sunglasses. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to do the things that I do necessarily, but just not being in direct sun for prolonged periods of time. If you are here and there, it's probably okay. And just making sure that you're eating a balanced, healthy diet. And when I say balance, I mean you can certainly still enjoy pizza or whatever unhealthy foods. I don't like to put a label on like foods, but can you prove you're 35? I can prove that I'm hot because I am sweating. It is so freaking hot in here. I think in America, the food has more preservatives and work culture is a lot more intense. Exactly. Yeah, Europe, they have like the whole summer. They have like a month off in the summer or something when they're working. It's crazy. Fresh food, prioritize leisure. And yeah, exactly. So for everyone who's in my YouTube live right now, I'm getting a lot of comments in my TikTok. So I'm going back and forth on this. I'm trying to get to everybody. I do wear a coolie bar. Thank you guys thank you for replying to other people's comments. I appreciate it because I can't get to everyone. I do wear a lot of coolie bar. That's like a great UPF 50 brand. This is actually SPF. This isn't coolie bar. I got this at Target. This is All in Motion, and it's like in the guys section where they have the athletic wear. So this is UPF 50. It has like the thumb holes, which I was really excited. And I also got these shorts at Target. I think I've showed these shorts before, but these are like these aren't UPF 50. If you're in my YouTube, you probably didn't see that, but love when I catch your lives. Thank you, Ray. I'm doing well. How are you? I love Vaseline or Aquaphor for my skin twice a week. I love Vaseline so much. What supplies should a 20-year-old take for anti-aging? Oh, you mean supplements? I would say definitely work with your doctor and get things tested. But for me, vitamin D3 has always been important. Vitamin C has always been important because of the collagen synthesis. And you could probably get away with like a multivitamin. I do a lot of things. Check out my in gun. Check out my supplement video here on YouTube so you can see all the supplements I take on a rotating basis. It's like a 15-minute video, I think. And I talk about all the benefits of those supplements. Thank you so much, the C word. I'm about to start using tazarotene. Wow. I've used tretinoin occasionally, but I'm trying to reduce my dry eye symptoms, and I'm not sure if tretinoin increases that. That's why I'm not wearing contacts today. Not to point anything mean out, but if you're so focused on health and beauty, why don't you get braces? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Actually, I do have Invisalign retainers. I think they've expanded, so my teeth have kind of shifted a little bit. They're a lot better than they used to be honest. And I need to go back to my dentist and maybe do another treatment, unfortunately. But I don't have to wear the Invisalign during the day. I don't know. So it's whatever. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts on phone social media causing damage? It definitely has an effect. It has an effect on mental health for sure. You look great though. I was just curious. Thank you so much, Noeen. I appreciate it. You're so silly. Would you ever dye your hair? Yeah, probably. You know what I would do if I started seeing gray hairs? I would probably do like a henna. I don't want to use chemical dye. I don't think that's healthy for the body. I don't think it's good for the hair. I would probably use like a mix of like henna and indigo. Because I think you can do that and make a nice brown color. I've done it before to make it like a dark brown and like almost a black color, and it looks really good. How do you prevent smile lines? I have a video I have a video on that coming out this week. I think not Monday, maybe Wednesday. I think Wednesday, skincare items to prevent smile lines and to reduce them. I'm so scared of gray hairs in year 17. Yeah, some people, copper helps retain hair color. Oh, really? Copper does. Yeah, the nutrient. Yeah, some people start going gray when they're like 16. I've known people who've gone gray when they're 16. It doesn't mean you're old. It just means like it's just like partly genetics, and just like how your body metabolizes the hydrogen peroxide and things like that. So it doesn't necessarily mean anything about age. And I think people can look really good with gray hair or like some gray hair strands. So it's like, I'm just coming from like my perspective. Whenever I see a guy who has gray hair, I think looks really good. You look so young. How do we get our eyes to be wide spaced like yours? I don't know. I think you're just born with it. Me and Jim Award and Anya Taylor, what's her name? Anya Taylor-Joy. We have sort of like the same facial structure. How tall are you? I'm 5'7". I'm 19 and getting Botox on your frown lines. Oh, really? Batty Brandon said, always. What kind of shampoo do you use and types to stay away from? I tend to use, because I have dandruff, so I tend to use Nizoral shampoo. And there's some studies, small studies, suggesting that the active ingredient, which I think is, help me out on this. What's the active ingredient? It's not zinc pyrithione. It's something else that has been shown to help with hair growth. Maybe he's born with it, said James Gold. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Hallie. I appreciate it. You've been in my lives before, Hallie, haven't you? I remember that. What vitamin C supplements do you recommend? Oh, I'll show you what I recommend. Okay, so I'll show you the vitamin C supplement that I use. Let me turn the camera. Yes, I remember you so much. I remember you. I'm gonna turn the cameras around. I also have my YouTube live going on. Is it too late to start wearing sunscreen at 23? No, I didn't start wearing sunscreen until I was like 27. It's never too late. And when you wear sunscreen, when you start wearing sunscreen, there's a study suggesting that, or showing that people who started wearing sunscreen every single day, like SPF 30, it helps to reverse some signs of photo aging and photo damage because it gives your skin a break from the constant onslaught of UV. And so your skin, especially when you're that young, you can like reverse some and heal your skin. And also like the antioxidants in sunscreen can be fantastic. So vitamin C, let me get to that. All right, so I have in my, oh, here it is. I do the Pure Zen vitamin C. Take a screenshot of that. This on YouTube, it's not backwards, but this is the Pure Zen vitamin C. And it's a delayed release, so you have like a steady release in your system for like 24 hours. It's, oh wow, over 1,600% of your daily value of vitamin C. Do you wear a sunscreen indoors? Yeah, I do, just because it's like a habit. And also you get UVA through the window, so. I've heard sunscreen can become toxic after like 30 minutes. I don't know what to do with that info. Hallie, I think Dr. Dre on YouTube has a video about that. I can't speak to that. I know I've heard that too, but she explained it really well and it like calmed my mind about that. So check that out. Is your boyfriend gonna pop in? How old is he? Yeah, he'll pop in. He's 30. He's about to be 32. So he'll pop in eventually. Yeah. So do you ever use caffeine shampoos? I don't, no. Sorry if it's been asked before, but what is your opinion on fasting and autophagy? Thank you, March Fast. I keep saying I'm going to make a video on fasting, and I do intermittent fasting quite regularly just because sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I'm not hungry. So I'll fast until lunch and I'll get a good 16 to 18 hours of a window where I'm just not eating. And I do believe it has some role in autophagy. I think there needs to be more studies. I think like if you're still in your teens, if you're still young and you're still developing, it probably isn't the best thing to do. You definitely want to make sure that you're getting optimal nutrition as you need. So I can't really recommend anything like that, but I do practice it in my own routine. And I did practice it somewhat in my teens. So, just being upfront about that, but I don't recommend it for people who are underage and who are still developing, just because that can be not great for the body. How old are you? 35. Thank you so much, username. Thoughts on tretinoin for anti-aging? I think it's very helpful. Yeah, of course. Do you think it's too early to start with retinol at 20? Could you perhaps share what skincare routine you had at 20 to look this good? Honestly, because I was always like into like natural holistic approaches to anti-aging and skincare, that I did like start moisturizing when I was like 17 or 18, and that was all I did. And then I stopped, and I wouldn't do anything. I would just put oils on my skin, like rosehip oil and coconut oil. And I think that led to like dandruff because it would get in my hair and feed the yeast and stuff like that, the oils. And it also wouldn't, my skin would still be dry. Even when I use coconut oil on my skin, it would still be dry because coconut oil by itself isn't actually supplying your skin moisture. It may be like smoothing out your skin and providing some emollient factors and some antioxidants, but you're not actually getting moisture. And so when I was 20, I didn't really do anything other than like oils and things like that. And I changed my diet to like a paleo diet, but that's about it. It wasn't until I was like 27, I think, I started wearing sunscreen religiously. And then I started like dabbling in like retinol and tretinoin and things like that. So I've been very conservative and I didn't really start revving things up until I was like 27. Okay, so let me get back to the TikTok comments. Are chlorophyll supplements or drops helpful to take every day? I don't know, because I do take chlorophyll. Let me show you the one I take. So I'm not going to take it on the screen, but I take this fermented chlorella with chlorophyll. And these are just like tablets. Let me show it to my YouTube audience. These are like tablets, and there is some research suggesting that it can help to inhibit glycation in the skin, which can be really important for anti-aging, but I don't really know. It mostly is in vitro research, so I don't really know how like effective it is. I don't know. Some people say it's detoxing, but do you really need that to detox? I feel like your body can do that on its own typically. Coffee cup 35. I'm going to scroll back through the comments and see if there's any comments that I missed. How much do you exercise? Brandon. Oh my gosh, Cooper. Brandon, you not tell me you are live. Cooper, you're in like Delaware or something like that. I thought you were like with family doing stuff. Okay, say hi to Cooper, everybody. Cooper, I'm also live on TikTok, but you don't follow me anymore. You stopped following me for some reason. What brand is the umbrella you featured? I don't know what the brand is, but if you go to my profile on TikTok, if you go stop disclosing location, I'm sorry, Cooper, did I just dox you? Nobody. Okay, I'm sorry. You're in Michigan with me right now. What was I saying? So the umbrella is, if you go to my profile, I have a link to my Amazon storefront, and the umbrella is in there. I think it's under anti-aging clothing items. Thoughts on getting Botox for frown lines at 19? I don't know. I feel like that's so young to be getting Botox. I'm 35 and I've never had Botox. Oh, you're in Michigan too? Do you have a partner? Botox, I feel like I don't know, because I would have to really like assess and like see, do you really have, I don't know. It would be hard to judge. I would say go see a dermatologist and see what the dermatologist thinks, or maybe someone who can be really honest with you. Delaware no, stop. Oh, Olive, are you leaving? Jacob. Oh, Jacob's a moderator. I forgot about that. Jacob's in the live too. Cooper, I hope you're still in here. Yeah, spirulina and sea moss. I've never taken spirulina and sea moss, so I don't really know how much. I'm not really sure how like helpful it is for anti-aging. I'm sorry I couldn't help you on the Botox at 19 thing. Do you think looking so young at 35 is because of genes or your diet and lifestyle? Personally, I think it's somewhat genetics to a certain extent. Jacob is in here, so maybe he can say like, if my family members look significantly younger. I think like my siblings do look young, but significantly younger than their actual age. I think it might be partly that, but I think I started my anti-aging lifestyle really at 13 and 14. And so I started really young in my development years. Jacob says he doesn't think it's genetics. So I don't know. I think it's more so the diet and lifestyle and my thoughts. I think like your thoughts and your emotions have a direct effect on your body. Oh gosh. Oh, you started when you were 14? That's cool, Holly. I mean, everyone has different priorities, and I was just highly aware of certain things at a young age, you know? I thought it was funny because I was watching a video with Jeffree Star, I think, and he said when he was like 14, he started like stopping moving his eyebrows so he wouldn't develop lines on his forehead. And I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I was the only one that did that. I think the reason you look younger because you have no beard. Do you think that's the only reason? I feel like there's more to it than that. I feel like there's a whole constellation of things, but I don't know. Maybe you're right. You did the same, Holly. Core 35. Yes. Oh man, Cooper's probably not in here anymore. Cooper, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dox you. Okay, so I'm going to scroll up and see if I missed any comments. Can anti-aging remedies actually make you age faster? I don't know. That's a good question. I've thought about that, like doing too much. Could doing too much be counterproductive? What does everyone think? Like if you did too much, would it actually lead to aging? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think I do too much. I think I do a good amount. I just think that all you see on my page is me like talking about anti-aging and doing anti-aging things, and it seems like that's all I do. But in reality, what did you do at 14 for anti-aging? Said NN. Someone said my face is way too expressive to not move my eyebrows. How do you train yourself for that? I think it's just motivation. Too much skincare is definitely a bad thing. Also, stressing over it definitely can. Yeah, stress can be an ager. I think everything in moderation. I'm sure it would lead to aging. Even drinking too much water. Yeah, exactly. So when I was 14, I started just like researching nutrition things, started eating a little bit healthier. I like was reducing my movement of my facial muscles. Somebody, okay. And I started like doing a little bit of like skincare, like at home skincare remedies, like putting an oatmeal mask on my skin and moisturizing a little bit here and there. But like, I don't know. It's just like, I didn't really like start aggressively until I was like really 19, but I was aware of things like at 13. And then like I started like building up from there. Yeah. So it wasn't until like after high school, I was like, okay, maybe I should start doing stuff. Do you know what I mean? Do you think getting hair waxed off a face will affect aging? I think it. So I used to do that. I used to get my hair waxed on my face. I really like European Wax Center. I haven't gone there in a while just because I had laser hair removal. I think that's better for your skin. And yeah, so it's super exfoliating. It's probably more exfoliating than you should be doing. So I don't do that anymore. And also, it's like stretching your skin like really fast. I will never do that again. But if you're just doing like your upper lip, it's probably fine because they can like hold the skin taut and just like really quickly. But I would do everything. I did my upper lip, my chin, my neck. It was not, I don't know why I did that, but because I started doing Groupons for laser hair removal and they weren't effective. It wasn't until I went to European Wax Center where it was like very effective. So I didn't think laser hair removal would work on me. And then once it started working and I stopped waxing, I was like, okay, never doing that again. Does coffee help or hinder the anti-aging protocol? I think it helps. I drink coffee every single day. I love like a good black coffee. What about plucking hairs? Do you think that will stretch the skin? As long as you're holding the skin taut and you're just getting the hair, that's fine. But there's a video on YouTube of this guy who plucked out all his facial hair and he did it on camera. and he had smooth skin, but it does grow back. So I feel like just, I don't know, put the money and the time in laser hair removal. I feel like if that's what you want. Thoughts on peanut butter? I love peanut butter. I love the taste of it, but it is high in omega-6s, so I try not to do it as much anymore. Just because like the omega-6s are super pro-inflammatory. And also peanut butter can be high in aflatoxin, which isn't great, but I just love peanut butter so much. It's hard to like not eat it for me. Gotta love you and your videos. I subscribed recently and don't miss a video. Oh, thank you so much. Even reduce sugar after watching them. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm always unsure if I'm explaining like correctly the sort of dangers of sugar. Granted, there was, if Jacob's still in the room, I can't remember, but there was something on Twitter that Brian Johnson retweeted, and it was like this woman who's like 104, and she drinks 2 Dr. Peppers a day, and she's like, I attribute my longevity to the sugar. So I was like, okay. But it's not the longevity necessarily that I'm talking about. It really is like skin. Like sugar does age the skin. Whether or not it contributes to longevity, I don't know. Hey, Givenchy, how's it going? So really it's the skin and like the aesthetics and the visible aspects that I'm talking about with regards to sugar. But also if you're eating a lot of sugar and you don't have the genetics for it, like that woman who's 104, and you're not exercising, it can lead to diabetes and negative health outcomes. So I think it's good to err on the side of caution, in my opinion. Caution being, you know, enjoy things in moderation, but like drinking 2 Dr. Peppers a day might not be like the best for your health and your body. Okay. High fat diet, good. I do eat a lot of fat. Just because I don't eat a lot of like grains and carbs, I eat a lot of healthy fat. I'm going to be documenting that in a vlog this week on my YouTube, so check that out. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube, check that out. I'm doing fine. I just saw that you were live, so I had to drop in. Oh, hey, good. I'm glad you're here. Someone asked if I eat cheese. Yes, I love cheese. So cheese is high in advanced glycation end products. I've talked about that on my channel before. Basically, advanced glycation end products lead to like yellowing of the skin, sagging of the skin, wrinkles, fine lines, things like that. But if you're combining if you're eating cheese in a diet that is pretty much high in antioxidants, the antioxidants can help to counteract those AGEs. Are seed oils bad for you? I don't know. Everyone has different opinions on them. I don't eat a lot of seed oils. I think I don't eat any seed oils except for like some processed foods that I have, like my Catalina Crunch cereal. I'll show you that we went to Costco today. We didn't. Oh, look at this. Check this out. Okay, so this is a grocery Costco haul. I got this huge thing of chia seeds. This is like a 2-pound bag. No, this is a 3-pound bag of chia seeds. I got this for $8.99. Can you believe that? That's cheaper than Whole Foods, and it's organic too. But like processed foods like the Catalina Crunch, the cereal, it's so good. It is low in net carbohydrates, super high in fiber, super high in protein, all the amino acids, but it contains sunflower oil, which is that from the seed or the flour? So, you know, some people say it can be pro-inflammatory. And look at all these macadamia nuts I got. If you just saw my video on TikTok, I have been starting to eat more macadamia nuts. This is a 24-ounce bag. So I'm going to make some macadamia nut butter with that, because I'm trying to replace like my butters, like my almond butter, my peanut butter. Oh, you have that bag too? I'm using Dr. Bronzers right now. It's full of seed oils, palm oil, etc. Dr. Bronzers, what's that? Are you actually 35? Yes. Macadamia nuts are the best nuts. I love them. Yes, they're so good. I can't find like raw macadamia nuts. I don't know if that exists. Not even at Whole Foods. They have the unsalted version at Whole Foods, like in the bulk bins. But I think this was like cheaper at Costco than it was at Whole Foods. It just isn't organic, which I don't know if I should care about that or not. This is the Kirkland brand. Costco was nice. I got my steps in. Yesterday, I got 15,000 steps. I'm trying to get to 20,000 steps every day. And I slept so good last night. Why do I have a yellow ring around my mouth? I don't know, Alexis. Maybe you should see. I think you should see a dermatologist about that, or maybe your primary care, and just go from there. What soap do you use? I think the seed oils in my soap are bad. You're trying to switch. Oh, the Dr. Bronner's. Is that what you're saying? I love Costco too, Lamisha. Dr. Bronner's. I don't use body soap, so I use. Do you know the CeraVe cream to foam cleanser? I just use that on like the sensitive private areas, and that's it. You typically don't need soap on your body. And soaps are pretty stripping, and they contain detergents. So like the facial cleansers are good enough to like they're a lot more gentle. I know some people think it's gross. So Dr. Dre, she said this before. She doesn't use body soap either. A lot of dermatologists don't necessarily recommend it just because it is very stripping of the moisture barrier. And if you're not like rolling around in the mud and getting dirty and like getting in touch with a lot of germs, just like water is fine. Just a hot shower is fine. But also, if you are oily, like you have like body acne, soap might be good for you. I tried to aim for 14 steps a day last summer. It was so exhausting, but it was really worth it. You know what? I went for 2 walks yesterday. The bulk of my 14,000 steps yesterday was in the house, like walking around, doing chores, doing the laundry, like doing things. Crazy. And I don't even know what I'm at today. I'll have to look at my phone, but I think I'm at like I must be at 10,000 already, and it's what, 2:30. So I should go for another walk. What about body exfoliation? Do you dry brush? I don't. I've heard there's some benefits to it, but I don't know if it's like well researched. I don't know if it's just more like new agey type stuff, but there might be some benefits to it. I don't really know. All you need is to activate Amrit and you will have eternal youth. What's that? What do you do for a living? Sorry, you've been asking that over and over again. So I'm a content creator here on TikTok and YouTube, and I also own my own medical communications business, my medical writing business. So I do a lot. I bought all your Amazon sun gear, never walk without it now. Oh my gosh. Oh, so you use the umbrella, Britt? That's awesome. I used the umbrella the other day. I have 2. And sometimes I use it in the rain too. But my dad was here and we went for a walk around the grounds of like this park place. And it was so sunny. It was like 92 degrees and he used one, I used one. It was so nice. I'm going to Texas in like a month, I think, or less than a month. I don't remember, but it's going to be hot and sunny. And I'm definitely taking my umbrella. I'm going to buy the umbrella on the 26th and all the other gear as well. Yes, Givenchy. Givenchy, I think I have my Amazon store linked if you want to buy the same brand as me. You don't have to, but I have that like all conveniently in my Amazon store. Okay, I am 35. Can you believe that? What are some foods you recommend that have high in fiber? Does somebody know some high fiber foods? So my favorite, chia seeds, chia seeds, flaxseed, psyllium husk fiber. Yeah, I can't believe it either, to be honest. Legumes. I'm actually soaking some pinto beans. I love pinto beans so much. I'm going to cook them later this evening. How many indulgences can you indulge in without compromising your anti-aging diet per month? Martine, so like talking about like unhealthy type foods or like sugary foods, something like that. I don't eat sugar. I'm more likely to eat bread at like a restaurant than I am to eat sugar. Like a good, nice, crusty bread and olive oil, so good. I feel like it has more benefits. Jacob, are you still in here? Can I tell this story? He went to Crumble Cookies last night, and I think he got 2 cookies. One was like an Oreo chocolate cookie, and the other one was like something else. I took a bite of the chocolate one because I love chocolate. It was okay, but I don't really like sugary like desserts and things like that. So like what other things do I do? We had pizza the other day. I don't count it, you know what I mean? Like maybe 4 times a month, but I don't really count it. I eat 1 pound of red meat every day and your blood work is great. Oh, awesome. Do you get grass-fed and local? I tried Crumble Run once and had the worst stomach pain. Oh my gosh, Amanda, I hope you didn't eat the whole cookie. I've seen like the things that crumble like in like some vlogs on YouTube. They have cutter that cuts it into fours. Are you going to do anti-aging the rest of your life? Ash, probably. I mean, the things that I do for anti-aging are so routine that I don't even think about them. It's just like putting on sunscreen, wearing UPF 50 clothing. Like, it's not hard to do at all. So I feel like it's just going to be like it's just a natural thing. I don't even think about it. Eating healthy, I don't even think about it. I've always loved eating like healthy foods. The reason why I always say healthy and with the air quotes is because I don't really like to apply that term to food necessarily, but there are foods that are objectively healthier than others. Do you know what I mean? Why do you consider a pizza a bad meal? Just wondering. I don't necessarily know if I consider it a bad meal. What I would say about pizza is it does skyrocket your insulin levels, your blood sugar, and your insulin levels, and that's not what I'm going for when it comes to anti-aging, because it does have implication in like skin aging and longevity. Saying you're from Norway, but you want to move to the US for a higher salary. What state do you live in? Is there any difference in the quality of foods depending on the state? I don't think so. I think the more south you are, the cheaper certain things are. Like when I lived in Texas, I could get an avocado for like 25 cents or 50 cents, depending on the store. Here in the north, in Michigan, and like when I lived in Boston and New York, the avocados were like $1.99. I don't know if it's because of like the location, like you're further away from like, I don't know, Mexico or wherever like avocados are grown. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of ignorant on that. Funny because I'm from the US and want to move to Norway. Oh, San, somebody wants to move to Norway, actually. What's your thoughts on sourdough bread? I think it's tasty, especially with like olive oil. I think it's so good. I'm trying to become a back sleeper. It can be hard. I mean, you have to train yourself. Whenever I train myself to be a back sleeper, I didn't really sleep that night. And so I think that really helped me the following night because I was so sleepy and exhausted that I was able to fall asleep. So that might be the way you have to go. I'm not sure. Why do you make yourself look younger? I don't necessarily make myself look younger. I think I just look younger. Although my hair is kind of, I think I'm sweating or something, or like I was, and my hair is like feeling the brunt of that. I love Norway. Is it expensive to live there? That's a good question. Is it expensive to live there? Someone was saying that they want to move to the US for a higher salary. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure what it is. Oh, my dad said hi. Wait, sorry. I just said that out loud. He texted me. Can you do meal ideas every day? It's been so helpful. Oh, Eliza, of course, every day. I will do my best. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was doing like 5 TikToks a day. So that might not be like, I'm going to try and get back to that. It's just that I haven't been able to wear my contacts as regularly, so I can't do 5 TikToks a day, but I will definitely be on that. If you're so heavily invested in anti-aging, why haven't you started working out? The benefits are good. I'm not sure what, I'm confused. Because I do work out, so I'm not really sure what that means. In Norway, an avocado is about $2.50 or $2.50. But average salary, $2.50. Does anybody say that? Is that a real? But average salary is 50 to 60K a year. Even in tech, it's only 70 to 90K. Oh, really? So are things expensive, but the salaries are low? I didn't know that. I've never been to Norway, and I don't think I know anybody from Norway, except you, I guess. A pound of ground beef, about $10? Really? In Norway? Really? Oh my gosh. But is the beef healthier? I feel like here, if you get grass-fed local beef, a pound, $10 is like the same thing. It's like $10 for a pound. That's what it was at the farmer's market today. Okay, so what is your opinion on the carnivore diet? I do know people who do the carnivore diet, and it's really helped to lower their A1C. But I don't like meat that much. I could never just eat meat all the time. It's not fun or exciting. Like a piece of meat, even if it's good, like if it's like tasty or like cooked well, it's just not the most exciting thing for me. Especially like a chicken breast, just a plain chicken breast. It's hard for me to face that. Like I cannot. It's too much for me. I prefer fish when it comes to like animal-based protein, fish, eggs, dairy. Like I do cheese, but we've already talked about cheese. I love sardines. I do. Oh, I just got a bunch of sardines. I'll show them to you. Hold on. When I was at Costco, I got some wild caught sardines. I have a whole Costco haul that I need to do, but I got, so this is my canned fish intake. One second, I'm coming for you. So these are all the sardines. These are all wild caught. These contain a good amount of omega-3s. If you're gonna get sardines, get the ones with the skin and the bones. So this is the Henry and Lisa's wild caught sardines. These are really good. These are in water. And this is I also got like the 6-pack at Costco. This is wild caught sardines and extra virgin olive oil. This is the Wild Earth brand or Wild Planet brand. And at Whole Foods, they have this wild caught Alaskan salmon in the can. Granted, these are in cans, so it's not like the freshest thing in the world, but they're still high in omega-3s. Oh, here's Jacob. Does anybody want to see Jacob?
Oh, are you going over your Costco haul?
Well, I was doing kind of a Costco haul. Somebody was asking if you were going to pop into the live.
I'm choking on the chips that we bought at Costco, the healthy anti-aging chips.
Oh yeah, Jacob's choking on the healthy anti-aging chips that we bought. They're sun chips, but they're, you know, the Costco is like huge, and they're made with black beans. So I had some, but I'm not like a sun chip person.
I'm gonna go to the store.
I'm really not a sun chip person. I hope to meet you one day. Oh yeah, definitely, G. I would love to meet you too. Somebody said show Jacob. Jonah said show Jacob. You were plant-based, but now you're pescatarian. You eat plant-based other days. I love fish so much. You just have to make sure. I have to make sure that I don't eat a lot that's high in mercury. Okay, so hey Christo, hey Dr. Derp, how's it going? Dr. Derp, I didn't know you follow me on YouTube. I just thought you followed me on TikTok. How tall are you? I'm 5'7". You should eat your fish raw. Sometimes I do. Okay, here's Jacob. I'm on like 2 different cameras right now because I'm live streaming on YouTube and TikTok right now.
I'm gonna go to the store.
Okay, I was gonna ask for something from the store, but I can't remember what it was. What was it? I can't remember what that was. So fish that are high in mercury are things like tuna, I think shark. I never see shark at the store though. We are having halibut today. I don't know if that's high in mercury or not. It's like the big fish that have accumulated a lot more mercury. Sardines are smaller. Oh, you're not on TikTok, Dr. Derp. Okay, for some reason I was thinking you were on TikTok. Hair tutorial. I don't do much to my hair. Can you tell? I don't know if that was like sarcastic. I follow you on YouTube and TikTok, Lamisha. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I do a lot of work on YouTube. So summarize everything you do every day, all day, ASAP in 1 minute or less. I can't. I wish you guys filmed the Costco visit next time. Next time I'll do a vlog at Costco. It's hard because I want to do a vlog and a TikTok. So it's hard for me to do 2 at the same time. I guess I could repurpose a vlog. Mackerel is good. You should try that sometime. Is that high in mercury? Because I love fish so much.
What fish am I supposed to be buying?
Halibut.
Halibut.
Yeah, we can never remember what fish we're buying. Do you think Costco is worth it if you're single? Do you think it is, Jacob? If you're just one person?
It's barely worth it for the 2 of us who never go.
Jacob says it's barely worth it for the 2 of us because we hardly go. But you know what? There's a lot of things at Costco that are cheaper than like Whole Foods. Like the chia seeds that I bought, it was like a 3-pound bag of chia seed. That was $8.99. The can of sardines, the wild caught sardines, $9.99 for 6 cans, which equates to what? Do the math. But like at Whole Foods, I think a can is like over $3. So somebody said it's worth it for the pizza. People also like the hot dogs. So yeah, eating breakfast. I'm inspired by you. Eggs and broccoli. Oh, that sounds so good. Love your content so much. I actually got more broccoli at Costco, and it was organic too. Costco hot dog is elite anti-aging food. Somebody said. Yeah, I got an ad too. Oh, did you guys get You guys got ads? Brandon, why are there ads on your live? I have no idea. I thought the ads were just, I'm sorry if that like kicked some of you out. I thought the ads were just inserted in the live replay. So if you're in my TikTok right now, and if you missed a lot of it, or you're going to miss some of it, on YouTube this afternoon, the live will be reposted if you wanted to watch it or put it on the background or something like that. Cooper, I love your hearts. Thank you so much. Brandon wants us to wait so he can make dollars. No, I didn't know there was going to be ads on the live. I'm sorry. YouTube put those ads in. TikTok asked me if this live was educational, and I said yes. Thank you so much, Kushi. What bread do you eat? I'll show you. Okay, so follow me. I will have to move the cameras again. Let me do it. Hopefully it doesn't like, it's a beautiful cloudy, rainy day today. I love it. I love rainy days so much. Okay, so let me get to the freezer. So I do two different types of bread. I can also do a refrigerator haul if you want me to, or a freezer haul or something. So this is the base culture sandwich bread. If you wanted to take a screenshot of this, I get this at Whole Foods. I got it on sale for like $7.99, I think, for a loaf, but I think it's $10 for just one loaf. And it's made with things like almond butter, flaxseed, coconut oil, cashew butter. So this is probably high in omega-6s, but it is like keto friendly, if you will. The one that is better, I think, in terms of the nutritional value is the 7 nut and seed bread. If you can see it on YouTube, TikTok, 7 nut and seed bread. This is in the frozen section. The only thing about these is that the bread slices are kind of small. You see what I mean? Kind of small. So, and it is gluten-free. Yes. It's gluten-free, it's grain-free. This has 4 grams of net carbohydrates per slice. Each slice is 100 calories, 7 grams of fat for each slice, 3 grams of protein. So yeah, I don't eat it every day just because I don't want all those omega-6s, but I do like it. I think it's a good bread. Opinion on raw milk. I used to drink raw goat's milk, but it was hard to get. Freezing your bread makes it last longer. Yeah, especially because I don't think these have preservatives in them. No, they don't. They don't have preservatives in them. So, bro, the new haircut looks so much better. Oh my God, please keep it like that. I don't like it as much. Really? You think so? I feel like, I don't know. I like it longer. But thank you so much for the compliment. I need to just start like taking compliments. I do like my hair longer though. I used to have like, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, my hair was so long. It was like down to my shoulders. Costco is worth it if you eat a lot of honey or coconut oil. Oh yeah, they have good deals on coconut oil, almond butter, if you like that. Do you recommend any hand sunscreen? Not really. I just tend to use like hand covers, UPF 50 clothing. How often do you reapply sunscreen during one day? Maybe like twice. Do you also reapply during the winter? Sometimes, yeah, I do. Where'd you get your UPF 50 umbrella? Said Charlie. I got it on Amazon. If you go to my profile on TikTok or YouTube, I have a link to my Amazon store. Everything's categorized by UPF clothing. That's where you can find the umbrella that I use. And I think supplements, food, things like that. Cooper said, Brandon is a nutrition expert and author known for his contributions to health and nutrition literature. He often writes about various aspects of diet, nutrition, and wellness. Cooper, I know you use ChatGPT for that. If you have specific questions about his work or particular topics he covers, please let me know and I can provide more detailed information. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm missing some of your comments, everybody. Thanks for showing us. Yeah, of course. Sorry, I'm saying a lot. Freezing your bread. I'm just trying to go up and see if I missed anything. Okay. I actually am 35. Yes. Do you use red light therapy? I do. Some people have pointed it out to me that, and I know this, but that like these red light therapy devices, these at-home devices, don't give out like the best like wavelengths as like a professional device. So for me personally, I think that it can have accumulated benefits over time, but they're very small and modest. You really kind of have to go into like an office or like buy a professional device if you are really motivated to do that and use it every day. Have you tried Supergoop? I have not tried Supergoop. Which red light do you use? Modi, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have a video on red light therapy and I show you the devices that I use. I can't remember what the brand is. I think it's MZ Skin. And a lot of the dermatologists now are like getting on the bandwagon of Omnilux, I think is what it's called. He lives red lights better. He loves red lights better than green lights, traffic lights, said Cooper. Okay, Cooper. Do you like ABBA? Said James. I do. I like their fast, like quick songs. I don't listen to a lot of music though. Just because it's too emotional for me. Ugh. Is this better? I feel like this is a better background. I'll do this. I like Korean sunscreen. Me too. I'm actually wearing Japanese sunscreen right now. I'm wearing the Kanmake sunscreen. This may be a stupid question, but is resting your hand and placing your hand over your face good or bad, or does it matter? Said Pete Aether. I will never like rest my hand. I might rest my head like on my chin like this, but I will never rest. I've seen people who like rest their face like that on their skin and they'll be like stretching their skin. I'm like, oh my gosh, don't do that. I mean, some people don't care. Some people don't care about their skin. But that will create wrinkles so fast, especially over time. People have a habit of doing it and they don't realize they do it. And they're like stretching their skin out. Don't do that. How do you sleep to prevent aging? I sleep at least 8 hours. That's one thing. And I sleep on a silk pillowcase or a satin pillowcase. I don't know if that necessarily does anything. Cotton does like strip your moisture barrier. If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Oh yeah, James. If you change your mind. Wait, is that the song? I'm the first in line. Yeah, that's it. I actually saw, what's it called? Mamma Mia a month ago, I think. I didn't necessarily care for it, but the music was good. Only the quick disco fast movie music. I was at a wedding earlier this year or last year, I think in October, and they did a lot of like 70s, like 80s disco music music, and that was really fun. Who is Jacob Trunsky? Said Cooper Stewart. He's my boyfriend. He's my partner. What do you think about chickpeas? I love chickpeas. Is it possible you have the same thing Andy Milonakis has and it's actually not everything you're doing? No, I don't have any sort of like growth hormone disorder or anything like that. I honestly think it was like the things that I started doing during my development years. Oh, he has a husband. I don't have a husband. How do you feel about vegan diets? As long as you can do it in a healthy way, like not super carby, you're not just eating a bunch of processed vegan foods like Oreos. Hold on one second. Okay. Then you can do it pretty healthy as long as you're getting your omega-3s. So the thing about vegan diets is if you're not getting your omega-3s, your DHA and your EPA, you can't really get that from flaxseed and chia seed. They can convert it to a very small percentage, but the best vegan source of DHA and EPA is algae. So you get like an algae supplement. So there's alternatives to everything like these days for a vegan diet to be healthy. I just don't. I think I like to have a diversity of things. Cooper says alcoholic beer versus non-alcoholic beer. Neither. Is it summer where you are? Yes, it is. It's warm too. It's kind of cloudy and rainy today. Is he your BF then? No husband? Correct, Omar, BF. How do you feel about the carnivore diet? I talked about that a couple of times in this live. Cooper, don't. Have you ever had alcohol? I have not. Why is omega-3 good but omega-6 bad? It's not that omega-6 is bad. It is more pro-inflammatory than omega-3s. Omega-3s are more anti-inflammatory. Dave said, do you know Thomas Sangster? I know of him. I would love to be his friend. I had a dream the other day that he was my friend. Like we were best friends. I wonder if we would get along. Yeah, he looks really young for his age. He's my age. He's like 34. Like I think he was born May the 16th of 1990. So like there's like 3 or 4 days where we're the same age. So he's like a year, basically a year younger than me, but he looks really young. But he's a lot taller than me. I'm not 34. I am 35. How is this not extreme OCD? Said TJC. Oh, you said that twice. You must really need an answer. Do you believe that organic foods are better than non-organic? I don't know. Some people say it's not, because with organic, they're not spraying pesticides. They're using more natural methods, but you also can have pesticides coming in from the air from neighboring farms. You look so young, OMG. From neighboring farms, like on the wind and the rain and things like that. So I don't know. Would you ever eat Takis? Yeah, Takis are actually good. I love like the spicy and sour. What was I talking about? Organic. So I tend to just be like better safe than sorry type of deal, like organic. And I love the taste of organic bananas more so than non-organic bananas. So there are some things that are organic that I actually think taste better. Maybe it's just in my head. I don't know. Opinions on Ariana Grande? I don't know anything about her, to be honest. I've never listened to her. I never watched the show that she was in on Nickelodeon, because that was sort of like, that was when I was like done with Nickelodeon. What was that show that she was in, Ariana Grande? Like, I think once the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody went on that ship, I was done with Disney Channel. I was done with Nickelodeon. I was just over it. Victorious, yes. So Victorious might have been like after that. I don't know. Was there anything? Yeah, I think Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, when they were out of that hotel, I was just like, I cannot watch them on a ship. I feel like that was sort of like jumping the shark. Maybe it was good, but also they were like older and there was like more drama. I don't know. I don't like that. It's like the Harry Potter series. Like I like the first 3, and then it just got darker and like more adult. And I was just like, okay, I want something that's like fun and happy. Although I do like, horror movies and things like that. So I don't know. It just depends. I'm very particular, very specific. Do you make money on your YouTube? Yeah, I am a content creator. Like that is part of my like career and business. Why do you fear aging? I don't think I do. I don't think I've ever given an inclination that I do fear it. I do take proactive steps to prevent accelerated premature aging and to promote and to support youthful skin. So I do take steps, proactive steps, preventative steps, but I don't even think about it because it's so natural to me. So I never even think about it. Being fearful is like a totally different thing. Nick. Oh yeah, March. Oh my gosh, yes. Have you ever heard of the raw carnivore diet? I've heard of the raw carnivore diet, but I could never do that. I could never eat raw meat like that. I've seen people do it. Someone actually stitched one of my videos on TikTok, and they were eating raw organ meat. It was kind of gross. But that being said, I do have beef liver in my freezer because it's so high in retinol, so high in vitamin A, like the healthy vitamin A that your body can actually use. Do you use perfume? I don't. I don't like cologne or perfume. I don't like smells. What's your sign? Are you a Virgo? I'm not. I'm a Taurus. I'm a Taurian Gemini. I was born on the cusp, so Taurus and Gemini. Yeah, don't use any fragrances. Okay. Why no tretinoin? Pablo, did you say no, you said, are you married? I'm not married. So Sean, check out my video on YouTube. If you're not already subscribed, go check out my YouTube channel. It's linked on my profile here on TikTok. And it shows, I have a video about why I stopped tretinoin. I think it's called Why I Stopped Tretinoin. I think that's what it's called. Or you just type in YouTube, why I stopped tretinoin, Brandon Miles May, and I'll show you. Happy late birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pablo, for the heart. I appreciate it. What's your favorite 90s horror movie? 90s? is like too new for me. I feel like 80s is where I stop. Oh gosh, 90s. I feel like there's none. I don't like the 90s that much, to be honest. And I lived it. I lived that whole decade. I prefer the 80s. Like the 80s, was Phantasm an 80s movie or was that late 70s? I think it was late 70s. Or it might have been like right on 1980. That's a good one. What I think I kind of liked Witchboard. Was that 1990? I am watching Twin Peaks. That was 1990. That's not a movie though. Thank you, cacti. I appreciate that. When did you last have a sunburn? Probably when I was like 17 and we went to the beach and I got it like on the back of my neck. I didn't get it on my face, just the back of my neck. But I had stayed under the shade all day because I was with people who wanted to be on the beach for like hours, which I don't understand. I can't do that. Like I like the beach. I like the idea of beach. I am watching Twin Peaks. Yes, I'm liking it. I'm getting through it slowly. I like the idea of the beach. I think it's like relaxing, but whenever I get there, I'm just like, I can't. I can be on here. I can walk in the water with like a coffee in hand in the morning, like up to my ankles, and then I'm done. Once I'm done with my coffee, I don't go back to the beach because I just can't do that. But it is nice and relaxing at night when you can hear the ocean. If you like have your hotel room and there's a balcony overlooking the ocean, that's really relaxing. He like smelling like you showered type of scent. What? Do you exercise? I do exercise. Thank you, Pablo, for that finger heart. I appreciate that. How can you preserve your skin while at the beach? Should I wear the UV shirts? Yeah, the UV shirts work really well for your like your upper body. There's also like the swim. What's those like skin tight swim things? Like skin rash, not rash, but sun rash, or what are they called? That's also UV protective, and those are actually really cooling. So you can go out in the water and get it wet, and it's like really good for your body, for protecting your body. And just wear water resistant sunscreen. Reapply on your neck, your face, every 2 hours, if not sooner, because it's gonna wash off in the water and you're gonna sweat it off. What do you do for workouts? I've been lifting more weights lately just because resistance training, weightlifting is really important. I'm starting off really slow. So I had like 8-pound weights, which actually, if you go really slow with the 8-pound weights, it can really produce like some resistance. I know it sounds weak, but I'm starting off slow. I got some 12-pound weights, which I haven't used those yet. I'm gonna use those today. I do core exercises. So I have like an exercise ball that I do like crunches on. I've been walking. I'm trying to get to like 20,000 steps every day. I've been walking every day. I get to 14,000 yesterday. I slept so good last night. I never run. I don't think it's great for the joints. Some people might disagree with me. I don't necessarily think it's great for the cardiovascular system over time, like in the long run, especially if you're doing like marathon running. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not a cardiologist and I'm not a runner, so I don't know for sure. Maybe somebody can correct me on that. But yeah, I don't do a lot of hard things. I do some Pilates on a reformer. I do some yoga to like keep my spine healthy and just like keep my flexibility. So that's been really helpful for me. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for your channel. Thank you, Cacti. Yeah, thank you so much. How do you, that's because if you run, oh wow, really? I didn't know that. Somebody asked me something else. Let me scroll up. Do you use sunscreen in the winter? Yep, 365. 365. There are some days where I won't put sunscreen on, but that is very rare. It's usually days when I am super busy and I'm in my office just working on the computer all day, every day, and I never get outside. Often that's in the winter when the sun is like setting at 4:30 and I know I'm just not going to get any sun that day. What year were you born? Said Caleb. The same year as Taylor Swift. I always say that. If you guys don't mind double tapping the screen on TikTok, maybe even YouTube, if you're watching this on your phone, that would be great. I would appreciate that. Oh, I just double tapped myself. Okay. Are swimming pools bad for the skin? I wouldn't think so. If I had a swimming pool, I would get a saltwater pool. Chlorine can, be harsh on the skin. And the hair too. Thoughts on collagen injections. I don't have any thoughts on that because I haven't really like looked into any studies on that. Did I finish my tea? I don't think I did. I have to use the restroom. Would you guys mind if I used the restroom and came back? Like if I muted it and came back? Would you leave? Do you watch Dr. Dre? I do watch Dr. Dre. I like her vlogs. I tend to watch her vlogs for the most part because I think those are like fun and happy and because like during the week she does a lot of like sit down videos. If it's something that I'm like interested in that is relatable or like relevant to me, I'll watch it. But she does like a lot of like medical videos that aren't like super relevant. I think she builds like a library of content of things to be like a good resource. I think that's so smart, especially since she is a medical doctor. Do you use the restroom often? Said March. I do drink a lot of water. What is the best food for your gut? Does anybody have any ideas on that? Best food for your gut? I would say any fermented food, sauerkraut, kimchi, things that are high in prebiotic fiber. So a good example is yellow bananas. I don't think I have any over there, but you already know what a banana is. We got a pineapple today at Costco. I don't know why I'm saying that, but we did. And I love pineapple, even though it's really high in sugar. Probiotics, supplementing with probiotics. Yeah, great. Prebiotics. Oh, did I mention the banana? Green bananas are high in resistant starch. So anything that's high in resistant starch is like a prebiotic, helps to feed those probiotics. Psyllium husk can be also a great prebiotic fiber. I wonder if, okay, so one second, skip ads. Okay, I can actually skip the ads on YouTube, so I won't subject you guys to that. Okay, so if you're in the TikTok and you asked about pools, somebody left a suggestion on my YouTube live. Avery, she said, suggestion for protecting hair from chlorinated pools. Soak hair with clean water beforehand in the shower. Wear a fabric cap so it doesn't pull on the roots too much. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I didn't think about that. A cap. That can help to protect your hair from chlorination. I did, but my back is super red and I'm kind of scared. I didn't get a sunburn in years. Nothing helps. Oh, did you get a sunburn, Samuel? I'm sorry. The best thing for a sunburn is to let it heal. There's not a lot else you can do, I feel like. Just let it heal. And then once it's healed, start doing the repair process. The repair process, in my opinion, would be wearing sunscreen every single day. Putting things that are going to be gentle and soothing on your skin, and then moving into things like tretinoin if you can tolerate retinoids, or just like an over-the-counter retinol. Glycolic acid, maybe like a month or two after it's healed. What else would be good for repairing? I feel like those are the biggest things, in my opinion. And then eating an antioxidant-rich diet. Aloe vera will help with the irritation, like during the healing process. Yeah. Do you use peptide cream? No. I use the ordinary moisturizing factors with hyaluronic acid. I think that has peptides in it. Oh, I do use a peptide serum by Deepology occasionally, not every day. Let me see. I'm going to scroll back through the comments. For those with histamine intolerance, fermented foods can be hard. Okay, good idea. I got a supplement the other day. Well, by the other day, I mean a year ago, because I just don't use it. And it's like histamine block. It's supposed to block histamine. It's an enzyme from porcine gut, I think. And it's supposed to block histamine. And because I always thought that part of my rosacea was the histamine, but in reality, sorry, I'm getting a text. Okay, but in reality, I think it's just rosacea and there's nothing I can do about it other than azelaic acid, which I've been applying every single day for the past 2 days, and IPL, which I may actually do. I did IPL once for my skin, for my rosacea, and also for like anti-aging. I didn't go back. So how to get thicker eyebrows? That's a good question. I don't know. I've heard of that too from some carnivores. Oh, what did you hear? If I go swimming without a shirt and put a tons of sunscreen on, and I didn't get burnt, is it damage? Yeah, even if you don't get a sunburn, So UVB causes a sunburn. UVA is the predominant form of UV that we're getting exposed to. That goes deeper into your skin and causes a lot more damage that you cannot see until the years go on. And it also leads to skin aging. So it does DNA damage, suppresses the immune system, does a lot of bad things to your skin and your body overall. A Kaduke, Vaseline around the eyes. Love it. Love it. Amanda says, my aunt changed her diet and she said she doesn't get sunbirds anymore. I've heard that. I've heard people who incorporate more astaxanthin in their diet, they don't get sunburns. So I don't know. And I've seen some studies on that. And HelioCare is a supplement that some people use. And there's some like small studies suggesting that it doesn't lead to UV-induced erythema, aka sunburn. Do you take tretinoin? How are you able to get your skin used to it? I don't. I have tretinoin. I have a whole bottle of tretinoin, but I don't use it anymore because I'm taking a break from it. If you're on my YouTube, you probably have already seen the video, but I talked about on my YouTube channel how I quit tretinoin just for the time being because I was afraid that it might contribute to my dry eyes, my meibomian gland dysfunction. And because there's some case reports, there's no studies on it though, unfortunately. So I might go back to it. I just don't know. And also I have rosacea, so I don't know if I'm a good candidate for tretinoin. And I feel like the things that I do now seem to be working. Like I don't want to have to go through like a purging period, wreck things, like what I'm saying, just to get better skin on the other side or to get the same skin on the other side of that purging period. I don't know. So, have you ever seen the Silent Hill movie? It's like Twin Peaks on steroids. Silent Hill. That sounds familiar. Who's in that? Who stars in that? That's not Kevin Bacon, is it? No, that's something else. Where he goes under hypnosis. That was scary. I saw that when I was younger, when I was a little. I watched Interview with the Vampire when I was like 5 years old. I don't know why I did that. I mean, there was no restrictions at home, so we could just like watch whatever our parents are watching. But I actually kind of liked it. I love vampire movies. You ever thought of becoming a doctor, like a dermatologist or something? Yeah, but like, I'm too busy as it is. I would have to give up everything and like focus on medical school because science is hard. Medical school is hard. Oh my gosh, you said you got wrinkles and fine lines at 17, how to minimize them. Honestly, at 17, things like that can reverse themselves. Just start moisturizing, start using sunscreen. My mom always had me watching scary movies when you were a kid too, Amanda. That's funny. It's based off the video game franchise Silent Hill. It's very popular. I guess I've never seen it. I have never seen it. You guys, I kind of want like a snack or something. I don't know. What should I eat? I have avocados. Let me look in the refrigerator. Do you use Korean skincare? I do. So somebody was asking, oh, wait, hold on. You should look into buying your own IPL laser med spa equipment from AliExpress. Oh, I forgot all about AliExpress. American equipment is hugely overpriced due to FDA and healthcare premium. Can you really do that, Avery? Have you ever done that? You know what? For IPL, I would never do it to myself though, on my face. That's like an accident waiting to happen. Oh, you have done it, Avery. What have you bought? Thoughts on La Mer? I've never tried La Mer. Favorite collagen supplement? Oh, maybe that's what I can do. Oh my gosh, I look. So here's my outfit check of the day. Not a great outfit check. You should make a cookbook with anti-aging meals. That's a good idea, actually. I really have to use the restroom. Eat Jell-O. How do you stop dry eyes? I mean, the easiest thing you can do, well, go to an eye doctor and get it diagnosed. See like what your meibomian glands look like, just so you can know that you're still getting oils coming out and you still have your glands, like all of them. They can actually do some things. They can like squeeze the glands and get the oils out. You can use eye drops, of course. There's some prescriptions out there, like, I'm not a doctor, but like Restasis and things like that. I would buy it 1,000%, really. Oh, awesome. How to deal with dry scalp? Oh gosh, I don't know. That's a good question. You have the same outfits every time I come into your lives. I know. I have so many clothes too, and I just don't. I need to like give stuff away. Okay, you guys, I have to use the restroom. What's your height? I'm 5'7". What iron supplements do you take? I don't. Let me see first before I go if I have like a good, um, what's it called? Snack. I have blueberries. I have tomatoes. So this is also something that I got at Costco. Wild Wonders tomatoes. I love cherry tomatoes so much. They're so good. I just had to use. Oh gosh, I just ate a whole watermelon. Oh wow. Chris, no, I don't. What do you do for a living? Your house is so nice. Thank you so much. I don't know what to eat, you guys. I just have a bunch of healthy stuff. I'm not really feeling a carrot. I guess I could eat a carrot. It's not super exciting though. Someone wants to join my life. Okay, so I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Just stay in the live for me for a second, for like 30 seconds, okay? I'll be right back. Mute the microphone. 1 second. Gosh, I felt like Austin Powers whenever he woke up from the cryogenic frozen chamber. Hey Anna, how's it going? That's insanely impressive. Dude looks younger than me and I'm 20. Wow. Can you hear me? Am I still muted? No, okay. I tried to take really good care of myself. Avery, hey, okay. Oh, sorry, Avery, you were just replying to what I was saying. What's your haircut name? Are you talking about my haircut? Nutrition girl, content creator, and medical research writer. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I am. Thoughts on Chipotle? I love Chipotle. I don't go there that often. The other day we got tacos. Jacob and I got tacos, and that was really good. Their guacamole was delicious. Are you really 35 or are you joking when you say that? No, I'm 35. I really am. I really am. Try avocado egg mayo sandwich. That sounds really good. I have all those ingredients. Well, actually, no, you know what? I don't have any mayo. I have eggs. I don't have any mayo. The reason why, we buy the avocado oil mayo. So because regular mayo is made with like canola oil, or what is it made from? Like canola oil, soybean oil, not great for your body, not great for anti-aging. I thought you were a teen before you said you were 35, LOL. Well, I feel like, yeah. I mean, my calendar age is 35. Is Brandon really 35 or lying? My calendar age, that's 35. Where was I going with the mayo? Oh, yeah. We had a freak storm here on Wednesday, and the electricity was out for 2 days. So we had to like throw a bunch of condiments out, like the mayo. You look around about 19. Thank you. What's a calendar age? It's the age that you are on your driver's license. Like I think there's a calendar age and then there's your real age, like your body's age. because I do believe you can slow things down so that like even though you're and speed things up too. So even though you're 40, you could have the body of a 20-year-old because you've slowed things down. You taken steps. You know what I mean? That's just what I believe. Steve from American Dad. This is a mukbang now. It's a carrot mukbang. I've never watched American Dad. I used to watch The Simpsons. I don't watch a lot of TV. The only thing I'm watching right now is Twin Peaks, the original, and The Prisoner, which is like a British show from the 60s, I think, or late 60s, early 70s. That's good. And Frasier. I'm rewatching Frasier. I love Frasier. It's so funny. I don't drink alcohol. He's a great character. Why do you wear glasses? Just to give my eyes a break from contacts. I wear contacts usually, but do you find that staying slimmer also makes you look younger? Maybe. It might. But I am trying to like gain a little bit of weight, like muscle and things like that, just because I do believe like the more plumpness I think makes you look younger, like in the face. But like you can do it in a healthy way where you're like putting muscle, it's like more muscle, you know what I mean? They say it's opposite. Weight indicates youth. There just has to be a good balance, you know? You really have to balance it out. You have to be very conscious of it. You can't just be you can't be trying to gain weight by eating pizza and fried chicken and not be your diet to gain weight, because that's going to be counterproductive. Did you just see that? Hopefully you done it. I made it into the sink though. I am 35 years old. Is that fridge a Sub-Zero? It is a Sub-Zero. Do you work outside of content creation and helping us? I also own my own business. It's a medical communications business, and it's basically medical education for physicians. So I write like medical education for physicians. More muscle slows down aging. Yes, it does. What's your astrology sign? Astrology sign is Taurus, Gemini, cusp. What sugar substitutes do you avoid versus tolerate? I tend to use allulose and stevia and monk fruit. I used to use xylitol and erythritol. I don't use sugar alcohols that much anymore. I'm not against them, but I don't use them that much anymore because, you know, it can be hard to tolerate it for some people. And also, there was those studies recently. There are observational association studies suggesting that erythritol and xylitol have been linked to increased risk of heart attacks, blood clots, strokes. What? No, not going to do that. Are you against smiling? Yes, I'm very against smiling. I don't believe in smiling. What are your thoughts on astaxanthin? There's a lot of good, I wouldn't say good studies, but there's a lot of studies on astaxanthin. Are my eyes red right now? My eyes are red because I have dry eyes. There's a lot of good studies on astaxanthin showing that consumption of astaxanthin supplements and foods can help to reduce sunburn incidence or erythema, as well as prevent UVA-induced aging through a myriad of things: anti-inflammatory, free radical, antioxidant action, as well as inhibiting matrix metalloproteinases. These are MMPs, enzymes in the skin that degrade collagen. I feel like I'm fading. I don't know. Can anybody hear that? I feel like I need caffeine or something. I don't need it, but thoughts on getting a red flush in the face from exercise? I don't know. I just let it die down, I guess. Like rest, drink cold water, and let it go away. If you have rosacea, it can be persistent. So how do you manage sugar cravings? Oh gosh, that's a good question because I don't have sugar cravings. So reduce sugar, I would just replace the sugar they're eating with sugar-free options and then slowly start reducing from there. Slowly replacing everything and then reducing the consumption from there. If that makes sense. Oh, we've been live for an hour and a half. And we're at 11,000 likes. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes. You thought this was a vape? No, it's a carrot. Thank you for the rose, Addison. Oh, Jacob's back. Let me close the dishwasher real quick. Just wanted to give him room. I open the dishwasher sometimes just to let everything dry out. Do you avoid honey? I use it sometimes instead of sugar in tea, for example. Yeah, I don't use a lot of honey just because it is high in sugar, but I love the taste of honey. Are chemical sunscreens bad for you? I don't know. They make my eyes water and like cry, so I don't really use a lot of chemical sunscreens. And I do think about like, could this be absorbing into the bloodstream? I don't know, but I do use them sometimes. Hello.
Hello.
I'm still alive.
I figured because you haven't texted me back.
What'd you say?
I was sending you pictures of stuff at the market.
I still can't remember what I wanted from the store. Did you get anything fun? Just halibut?
Wild caught halibut toys.
Oh, you got wild caught.
It's not cheap. That's what I sent you.
Oh, was there farm raised?
No.
Oh. I didn't think there would be. I thought it would just be one or the other. I was thinking probably wild caught. That's better for you, in my opinion. For 3 fillets?
No, per pound.
Oh, per pound. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sunblock recommendations. Did you get a haircut? I did get a haircut. So sunscreen recommendations. I would look on my YouTube channel. Go to my profile here on TikTok. Look on my YouTube channel, and there's a link to my YouTube channel. And I have a video on all the sunscreens that I like. Do you have a love partner story time? No, I've never done that. I don't know what that is. Can your partner say hi to us?
Huh?
Yeah, you can say hi. You can come over here and say hi. Oh, you're coming now.
Hello.
That's Jacob. How did you and Jacob meet? You guys are so cute. Thank you. We met on Tinder.
On the internet.
In 2016. Are you in a restaurant? No. I'm in my kitchen right now. Jacob's putting away the groceries. He just went to the groceries. Nice to meet you, Jacob. The face card is giving. The face card? Just ordered La Roche-Posay and Thelios tinted sunscreen SPF 50 ultra light. Face on with tinted. Oh, Joanne, let me know how you like that, Joanne. How's it going, Joanne? Let me know how you like that, because I tried it once and it was too dark for my skin type. So it's hard for me to find a good tinted sunscreen. I like the Elta MD tinted sunscreen quite a bit. Hey, Enso, how's it going? I am juiced. Thoughts on Brian Johnson? I have a whole video on that on my YouTube channel, so check that out. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. If you're watching the YouTube live playback, subscribe if you aren't already. And if you're on TikTok, there's a link to my YouTube channel on my TikTok account. Oh, someone's sunning right now, but they have sunscreen on their face and scalp. Good. You look really nervous around your partner. Do a thumbs up if you are in danger. No, Brian, it's okay. The only reason I'm just like that is because, I don't know, maybe Jacob is mad. No, he's not mad. He's happy. He's a happy person. He's always smiling, which is nice. Love your home decor. Thank you, Joanne. Yeah, this is the new decor. I don't know if you guys remember, but like in my videos, maybe a month ago, I'll do videos around the house and there's like things on the floor. We did some construction and some decorating. So we got all that taken care of. There's no more like tarp and plastic hanging everywhere. So everything's good. And I appreciate it, Joanne. Okay. How old are you? 35. What do you do for work? I'm a content creator and I'm also a business owner. I own my own business. It's a medical communications business. I'm just scrolling up. It's Monet. What do you mean about the face card? Have you done what I eat in a day? I have on YouTube. I haven't done it on TikTok yet. So check out my YouTube channel, but I'm going to do one on TikTok, I promise, okay? Do you still get ID'd all the time, said Ricardo? No, because I don't drink alcohol. I've never had a drink, and I've never bought alcohol. So I don't get ID'd. Do you make any dips for your veggies? Atomic, sometimes I make, let me skip the ads for you guys. Sometimes I make hummus, and I probably should reduce that just because it's the tahini is high in omega-6s. But I love hummus. I love homemade hummus. I don't make anything else, to be honest. I should start making a, what's with the mayo? What's the dip with the mayo, Jacob? Aloha? No. What's it called? It starts with an A. A-L-I-O-H-I. Aliohi? No. What's it called?
What dip?
The dip that you make with mayo and olive oil.
Oh, aioli?
Aioli. Yes. Maybe there's no H. Aioli. Oh, thank you, Courtney. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Lex. Yes, aioli. Yes. Did you get rid of eye bags like dark circles? No, I don't really. How do you get rid of eye bags? I don't know. Oh, bye, it's Ome. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Aioli, yes. I'm going to go for another 24 minutes. I'm going to be live for another 24 minutes, I think. But that's about it. Do you guys have any like dips? Face card means that he looks good. Oh, okay. The face card is like when someone's face is pretty and very symmetrical. Oh, somebody said that about you, Jacob. They said the face card. Who said thinks can't run businesses in STEM? I never took Accutane. No. Thank you, Lex. I appreciate it. Show your date of birth on your license. I can't do that in the live, but maybe I can make a video on that because I can blur things out. When was the last time you ate processed sugar? Well, I don't believe you're 34. I'm not 34. I'm 35. Processed sugar. Well, Jacob got crumble last night and I took like a pinch off of the Oreo chocolate one. That was pretty good. So it was just a pinch though. What do you eat when you go to the movie theater if you go? Oh, right, Jacob. We were going to go see Inside Out 2. We can. At the movie theater, Jacob likes to get popcorn and I'll have popcorn. So, but that's about it. I don't really, if we go to something like Alamo Draft House, that's fun. I really like that because you can get like different things. I really like their cauliflower, their buffalo cauliflower. It's fried, but it's still good. Alex is calling me. Doesn't she know I'm live? And they also have good cookies at Alamo Draft House. Have you ever been? Yeah, can you tell her? I'll call her back at 4. I'm just going through these comments. Why do you do this though? Don't you want to live your life? Said Dylan. I don't know what you mean. I'm confused. Who says he's not? He's literally talking about movies and food he likes. Exactly. I don't understand what's going on. Does Jacob eat a similar diet to you? No. Like I said, yesterday he got crumble cookies, which I would never do.
I don't do that a lot.
He doesn't do that a lot. That's fair. But would you say you eat the same diet that I do?
I eat a lot healthier because of you.
Yeah, he eats a lot healthier because of me. And we eat dinner together. Like we make dinner together. So we sort of compromise on that. So we tend to eat like a healthier way without any grains, no rice, no pasta, no bread, things like that. I've never been to White Castle. There is a White Castle around here though, somewhere. Have you ever had a White Castle, Jacob?
No.
I haven't either. I know they have like the frozen hamburgers. I've never had any of those either. How long have you been together? Since 2018. No, 2019. Yes. If he brought you McDonald's, would you? No. I don't like, we were actually going by a Burger King today, and I said that I used to, whenever we ate fast food when I was like younger, like growing up, I preferred Burger King over McDonald's. Need someone like that in my life. I think the fries are a lot better at Burger King. I haven't been there in forever. I need to go back and like try their fries again. What did you say about the buffalo cauliflower? The live cutout from the phone call. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. So at Alamo Draft House, they have on their menu buffalo cauliflower. It's like buffalo wings, which I also like and I'll eat, but it's good. Alamo Draft House, the buffalo cauliflower is good. It's deep fried probably because it's like a really thick breading, but it is good. The sauce is really good. Oh, I was asking, does anyone have any advice on like dips that I could make for my veggies other than aioli and hummus? I don't use an air fryer, Timothy, but they had one at Costco today, and I was like, maybe we should get an air fryer. Do you eat meat? I do eat meat, yes. I prefer like fish and eggs for my animal protein, but I do eat meat. I felt like a queen walking into Burger King. Why is that? What happened between 2016 when you met and 2018, 2019? Lots of things. When did you start doing anti-aging things? Probably when I was like 13, I was like researching and becoming more aware of it. And then 15 and 16, I started doing some things, dietary things. And then 19 is really when I went aggressive. But I didn't start doing skincare until I was like maybe 26 or 27. So shaving isn't related to aging. And no, shaving does not harm skin. Moisturize, yes. Sorry what you said earlier, Dylan. I don't remember what you said. Was it live your life or was it smiling? I can't remember. That's okay. Thanks for apologizing. Okay. Does your young look affect how you're treated? Sometimes, yeah, but it's no big deal. Sometimes it does, but I don't really care, to be honest. I love that you take care of yourself so much. Let's all enjoy things without worrying too much. Exactly. What do you do for anti-aging for skin? Mainly just sun protection, sunscreen, avocado dip. Yes, I should do that. Have you ever? No, I haven't, Omar. Never. I never have. Never say never, but I never have done that. So, all right. So what do we? So yeah, I'll be live for another 12 minutes. Pesto dip. Yes, I have a bunch of. What goes in pesto? Pine nuts. I have a bunch of pine nuts. We did have a basil plant, but we don't have one anymore. So I would need basil, pine nuts, olive oil. Does anything else go in it? Cheese, like Parmesan cheese. Oh, you got Parmesan, right, Jacob? Oh, an olive dip. I love olives. Oh, that reminds me. A snack that I really like are these. Has anybody had these? These are Moroccan dried olives. I'll show it to my YouTube first because they can see it without it being backwards. This is the Mina brand. And it's the dry cured olives, black Moroccan. These have the pits in them. They're so good. They're high in sodium, but they're also high in monounsaturated fats, which I love. I love olives. I eat these as a snack sometimes. I just want to take the pit off screen. Pit out off screen. I chose to age slowly. You can do it fast if you would like, but there's no one stopping you. Yeah, there's no one stopping you. Everything that I talk about on my YouTube channel, on my TikTok regarding anti-aging, it's all things that I do, and then I'm sharing out of the goodness of my heart because I'm excited about it, and I love these things, and I love sharing what I do. I never tell anyone what they should be doing. So I find it really odd when people are so critical and so negative about things that I'm sharing for free. It's like you don't have to watch if you don't want to. Like, this isn't, I'm not telling you what to do. Do you ever eat pork? Yeah, I'm not like a big pork person, but I do eat it. Oh, sorry. How about your own recipe book? That's a good idea, Joanne. I just need the time. Like an anti-aging cookbook. That'd be great. People get really upset. Yeah, I'm not sure why. People get really mad that I take care of myself. It's bizarre. It is so bizarre. Oh, carrots and peas. Thank you so much. You got the number 3 gifter badge. Thank you, carrots, for the heart. I appreciate that. Thoughts on hydrofacial? So I did the hydrofacial once, and I will never do it again if it's not with like a dermatologist, because she was Jacob remembers this. We were in Waco, Texas, and we went to this like spa, and he got a massage. I got a hydrofacial, and my sister was in there with me. She was so rough. My skin is so sensitive and gentle that I walked out with a scrape on my skin. And I was no, we were in Waco? Yeah, we were in Waco, and yeah, I had a scrape on my face. I was like so scared of it. Oh, thank you, Juice, for the rose. Thank you, Apple User, for the ice cream. Thank you, Connected, for explaining when I got involved. For the ice cream cone, that's so nice of you. Derm office, yeah, better than the med spa, in my opinion. Would you ever get Botox? I think people are jealous that you have the drive to take care of yourself. That probably is true. Bro is avoiding my question. What is your question? Are you married? No. I'm new. How old are you, Mr. Anti-Age? 35. Can you show more before pictures of yourself? Yeah, that's a good idea. Tomorrow, maybe I'll do a before and after picture. I eat sliced black olives daily with no pits. Is that what you're saying? I can't see it. Because of the heart with no pits. Oh, I love them. I love these. These dried cured ones are so good. $35, you must have a mask on. What do you mean? What's a good gluten-free bread? I showed that earlier in my live. There's it's frozen. It's in the frozen aisle at Whole Foods. It's about $10 for a loaf, but if you can get it on sale, like for like $7, that's a lot better deal. And it's called Base Culture. That's the brand. I'll show it. Base Culture. I'll open it for you. This is made with like almond butter. Let me show it to YouTube first. Base Culture, 7 nut and seed bread. It's made with almond butter, psyllium husk, flaxseed meal. It's gluten-free, no preservatives. It's grain-free. It's low in net carbohydrates, high in healthy fats. So I really like that bread quite a bit. Quite a bit. I get it from Whole Foods, yeah, in the frozen section. You might be able to get it at like Sprouts or Fresh Time, or I wonder if HEB, does anybody live in Texas? Do you have an HEB? I should do a fridge tour. I should do a fridge tour. Oh, that's a good video idea for YouTube, a refrigerator tour.
Maybe not now because we threw everything out of the fridge. Actually, we restocked.
Do we need to go to Whole Foods anytime soon? Like maybe midweek or so? Or do you think we're good? Or maybe next weekend? Maybe I'll do it next weekend. That's a good weekend vlog.
You're in charge here.
Well, the food aspects. Hey, Frankie, how's it going? When did you graduate college? I graduated. Do you really want to know? Mm-hmm. In 2015. Because I had to figure things out, and I'm a late bloomer.
He is a late bloomer.
But I was in college that whole time. I was in college for a long time. So I also had to get through like organic chemistry.
Addicted to these snap peas.
Organic chemistry, biochemistry.
Wait, did we decide that raw vegetables are bad for you?
I don't think raw vegetables. People are saying that raw vegetables, it doesn't agree with their stomach.
Oh.
Like it causes some sort of like gastrointestinal distress. But it doesn't, or like bloating and things like that. So, but it doesn't, it never does that to me. Beckham, no, not really. I just am like this. I don't know. Oops. Agency 35. Love how he teases you. How old is he? Oh, Jacob, he's 31, about to be 32. Our birthdays are somewhat close to each other.
I'm younger even though I look older.
Yeah, he is. His calendar age is younger. Thank you, Juiced.
I'm pro-aging.
You're pro-aging?
Okay.
What was your major? Nutrition and dietetics. Does Jacob eat the same as you? To a certain degree. An extra 4 years, yeah. To a certain degree. But lowering your daily caloric...
These are all snap peas.
TikTok didn't see it.
These are all snap peas. It's going to take me a long time to de-snap.
From the farmer's market, yeah.
Someone's got to do it, though.
Yes, Jacob is banana. Do you watch Dr. Dre? I like Dr. Dre, yeah. Speaking of which, she has a vlog on her YouTube today where she goes to like a Japanese skincare store, I think, in Houston. I used to live in Houston, so I used to live in the same city as Dr. Dre, but I never saw her out and about. Wait, does the sun age? Yes, definitely. I'm gonna have to get off here in 10 minutes because my sister tried to call earlier and I need to talk to her. Do you have a YouTube channel? I do, user. So on my TikTok profile, if you click on the Instagram button, I think it shows my YouTube and my Instagram. So you can follow me on YouTube. I do vlogs just like Dr. Dre. And I do like different videos, like fun videos, things like that. Bro, it's okay to age, enjoy life, bro. Are you a butt? Seriously, are you a butt? What were your... Oh, never mind. I'll ask you after the live. It's okay to take care of your skin and choose to live life how you want. Yes, exactly, Kat. Do you use sunscreen underneath your UPF clothes? No, whenever I wear UPF 50 clothing, I don't put sunscreen on those areas. There was actually a study, and I'm going to talk about this in a video, comparing sunscreen to UPF 50 clothing. It found UPF 50 clothing more effective against UVA, the aging effects of UVA, UVB, and visible light. And so I tend to opt for UPF 15 clothing more so than sunscreen. I just use sunscreen on my face and my neck because these are the naked nude regions that are exposed to the sun. Unless you're wearing like, there's also UPF 50 like masks that you can wear on your face and things like that, but I don't go that far. Although I do have those masks. Do you use stem cell injections? I don't, but I've heard some good things about it. I don't. Do you include red meat in your diet? I do, yes. Not tonight, though. We're having halibut. Wild caught halibut. Neither. That's what I was going to look up. I was going to look up to see if halibut is high in omega-3s. I was going to
bought a lot of money's worth of halibut, so you're eating it.
I was going to go on Chronometer and look at, because you can see the amount of omega-3s and omega-6s in each food item on Chronometer.
The other picture I sent you was some organic chickpea pasta brands.
You did? Chickpea pasta?
As alternatives to Bonza.
Yeah, because we used to eat a lot of Bonza pasta. Does anybody eat that? It's not organic, and we heard recently that it's high in glyphosate. I'm not sure what the health effects of glyphosate are, but someone was saying that it's not good. So we're thinking about, hey, how's it going? Thank you for calling me gorgeous. I was trying to see your username. Are you Sky Half? Yeah, so we're trying to like look for organic chickpea pasta brands. He started wearing sunscreen every day at 27. Yes. Do you ever eat gluten-free pasta? Oh, yeah, the Bonza, the chickpea pasta. Why are the skin influencers and experts that you trust and follow on social media, aside from Dr. Dre? Oh, who are the skin influencers that you follow on social media besides Dr. Dre? Gosh, not a lot, to be honest. There's a British dermatologist that I like, but I don't watch her stuff that often anymore. She has her own skincare line. There's Mad About Skin on YouTube. He like posts a lot of skin. I trust his opinion. He's like really knowledgeable about skincare. But that's about it. I can't remember what his name is. Mad About. What is his name? Can anybody help me out there? Not Dave. What's his name? Dan? Not. It'll start with a D. I do take vitamin D supplements. Yeah. What sunscreen do you recommend? That's hard because I like the Ulta MD brand. If you go on my YouTube and check and just type in sunscreen, I have a lot of sunscreen reviews and like a whole like haul of the sunscreens that I like. But yeah, Mad About Skin knows his stuff. Definitely check him out. What is your experience with retinol? I just don't feel like I can tolerate it that well. Wow, we're already at 13,600 likes on TikTok. That's crazy.
It's almost time to go.
Yeah, I have 6 minutes and then I have to go.
You have to go do your homework.
I know I have to go do my homework. Korean sunscreen is great. It really is. I don't think I'm a candidate for retinol because I have a little bit of rosacea and I feel like it flares my rosacea. And I also talked about this on my YouTube. I don't know if you saw, but I have a video on my YouTube of why I quit tretinoin. I'm trying to be very cautious against anything that's going to exacerbate my dry eyes and my meibomian glands in my eyes. If you have irritation, what do you use to calm your skin? I just use gentle sunscreens. Gentle like mineral sunscreens. I use gentle moisturizers that contain peptides. Dr. Sam Bunting. Yes, Michael or Michaela. That's who she is. How old are you? 35. I'm eating salmon with cauliflower rice. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you to get at the store. Cauliflower rice. Oh, darn it. Thank you for reminding me, BB. And mushrooms. Feeling very Brandon-esque, said BB. Whenever I say BB, I think of that movie from, I think it's Wes Craven. I think it's called like Deadly Friend or something. She becomes like, he like reanimates his friend. I don't know. And it was like a song, BB. She's like a robot. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I like popcorn. We should make popcorn tonight if we're not too full from dinner.
Well, you're going to be busy tonight. Remember what you said you'd do tonight? Go pick all the grass from the garden.
Oh, I forgot. I have to work in the garden tonight. Same with the rosacea. I mix castor oil with Vanny Cream. Yes, Vanny Cream is like the most gentle skincare line, in my opinion. I use the Vanny Cream cleanser, facial cleanser, moisturizer, everything. You know what? I should have gotten that. There was a at Costco today. There was a 2-pack Cetaphil moisturizing cream. I should have gotten it because that also I looked at the ingredients. It looked really gentle. There was no niacinamide, which tends to make my skin red, ironically. Vanny Cream dried me out. Oh my gosh. Did it really? I'm sorry. What product did you use from Vanny Cream? The moisturizer? Did you use the daily facial moisturizing lotion? Because that doesn't really have great occlusives in them. So that doesn't like trap the water. I feel like I do the Vanny Cream daily facial moisturizing lotion, and then I put the cream on top of it. Hey, John, how's it going? I love the cream. The moisturizing cream is great for sensitive skin. That's pretty good. Yeah, the Cetaphil cream at Costco, I think it was like $15 for a 2-pack. It was a good price, I think. I don't really know how much Cetaphil usually costs. Was it Cetaphil or was it? Yeah, it was Cetaphil. I like monk sweetener. Okay. I'm sorry if I haven't been able to get to everybody's comment. Trader Joe's marula oil. Oh, I should go to Trader Joe's and look at their skincare. Maybe do a vlog in there. I don't really go to Trader Joe's that often. When we lived in New York, we would go occasionally, but it's never been my favorite store to go into. Everything's wrapped in plastic. But they do have like good prices on a lot of things, and they have their own sunscreen too that I used to buy when we lived in New York. It was like a lotion. Well, I bought it once, and I think it was in a pump. It might have only been SPF 15. It was a combination sunscreen of zinc oxide and octinoxate, maybe, or octocrylene. I can't remember. Octocrylene I can't really handle, so it was probably octinoxate. Do you drink water and microplastics? Sometimes, yes. Sometimes I do. I'm trying to move away. I would like to move away from it, but do you use Korean skincare? I do. Yes, I love Korean skincare. So I think what I'm gonna do, we're at about 2 hours on the live, so I'm going to go ahead and head out. I wanted to get to 2 hours. If you're in my TikTok live right now, on my YouTube channel, you can rewatch the whole entire live if you missed anything. I always like to put lives on in the background. I watch a Disney live streamer and I always put her in the background. But yeah, I always like to put that in the background. So you can watch my live over again if you want on my YouTube channel. And 35. I don't cook in Teflon. No, I don't use benzoyl peroxide. I could try it though, but I think it like whitens and bleaches out everything. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. We're at 2 hours. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. I'm trying to look at both places all at once. If you're on YouTube and you don't follow me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok because I go live there more frequently. I'm gonna try and go live more frequently on TikTok from now on. I need a snack because I am low energy right now. Anyway, I'm gonna go. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate. Hey, Mickey. Mickey, I'm just ending my 2-hour live right now, but I appreciate everyone being here. And yeah, I will see you in the next live. TikTok, I'll see you live this week sometime. YouTube, I'll probably see you live again next week on Sunday. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and end it and see you later. Have a good one. Bye.